Hi again, YouTubers. So it is that time of month for Flashback Fridays, and I went back, watched the video as I always did. The link will be below and up here somewhere. These are always interesting to me. The first thing that I talked about was the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Glow Pads, Alpha Beta Glow Pads. And I actually have a sample one of these. They come in, you can buy a whole bunch of packages, or every once in a while Sephora's VIB, you can get a couple of these. And so I have a couple of these still just as backups. Now, I have not been using self-tanner on my face for quite some time. Like, I think it's been since July, August, September. So yeah, so almost 3 months. I have not used any self-tanner on my face. And so that's the primary use for these. However, I was thinking that these would be really good for on my neck because I use self-tanner from like here down, and this is kind of where it wears off the fastest because I'm constantly using, you know, retinols and things like that. Plus, you know, scrub down here more often and quicker, you know, or better, I'm sorry, than the rest of my body. So I was thinking maybe I would give this a try there. So it kind of sparked my interest back in this because I have a couple of these backed up. But I do still think they're a really good product if you're looking for a self-tanner on your face that gives you a glow, plus it exfoliates everything at the same time, which is really great. The next thing is the Lip Fusion XL. I don't even think they sell this anymore. It was in, it was by a company called Fusion. I think the company was just called Fusion, and it was sold at Sephora, and they did self-tanners and things like that, and then they got into lip plumpers and things like that, and it was a really long square tube that was just all silver. It worked really well. I liked it a lot. Again, I don't think they sell it anymore. I think it was around $50 too, which was pretty pricey. The one, if I was going to get one now, if I wanted or needed one, and I have one that has some left over, is the Dior Lip Maximizer Collagen Active. And this is what it looks like. It comes, again, in just a square thing. It comes with a doe foot applicator. It is clear, as you can see. It looks pink in the tube, but it is clear. It looks like it would be pink there, but it isn't. This is a really nice thing that you can put on your lips before you go to bed or before you put makeup on. It gives you a little bit of plumping. Again, none of these things are something that would be permanent or would really long-term effects. It's just something that instantly gives you that little bit of plumpness to it, which really kind of gives you just an instant look of fullness. Now, I have said this before, I do have some filler. I get a half syringe in the lines around the edge of my lip, which does make them look a little bit plumper. The top lip is, my bottom lip has always been full. My top lip has been the thinner one. So I used to use that XL way more often because I didn't like the top of my lip. Well, now because I get the filler in these lines, it doesn't bother me so much. So I don't tend to grab for something like that as often. Next thing was the Boots No. 7 concealer. I still have one of these. I think this is the second one I've purchased, and as you can see, it is down to the end of it here. I will swatch this for you here and show you what it looks like. It's just a really nice basic concealer. You can buy it at Target. It's not very expensive. I think I picked up another one because it was not expensive. I have this in the color medium, so that color is medium, which is pretty light, I think, but it does have a pink undertone to it. Now, here's what's interesting that I learned over time with this product is this product is made for concealing blemishes. It has a treatment in it that's supposed to help with those blemishes. So that's great, and it is a little bit dry, but it has a pink undertone to it. I want pink undertone under my eyes. I used to use this under my eyes all the time. I would still, if I was going to use it, that's where I would still use it. But it's not good to really use it there because it is drying and you don't want to dry your under eyes. But the color of it, maybe it's just the medium color, but I wouldn't use it on concealing on my face. But if it works for you in the right color, then it's a really nice product. Just a couple others. I'll show you one real quick that I like that's probably a good option to it that I would suggest. It's the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Waterproof Concealer. It's not waterproof. We all know this. What color? I have this in the color light. It's a smaller stick. It is a little bit more expensive. I don't have much left of that either. Let me swatch it right next to it there. So it's right next to it. It is definitely lighter. But this is very, very nice and very pigmented for under the eye. It's a really, really nice product. It is definitely lighter though. So light to medium. Tells you a little bit there. Next thing I talked about was the MAC gel liners. I still own MAC gel liners. I have a couple of them. I have 3. And Black Track is the most common one of those. It's just the true black. This is one that I've had for quite some time. They don't really dry up too bad, which is really nice. They're true black, pigmented, very easy to use, very nice. However, I tend to, if I have a choice of eyeliners now, I tend to go for these two. If I want a gel eyeliner, I'll start with this one, is the Marc Jacobs Highliner. It is in a silver kind of thing. The top, it looks like a pencil. However, you don't have to, like this part doesn't get sharpened. Just the point of it gets sharpened. You can twist it up from the bottom, and on the bottom, oh, this one, I haven't taken it off for any reason. There is a sharpener on the bottom here that you can sharpen this point if you do want a thicker point. Very, very, very true black, very nice, perfect gel liner, easy to work with, stays amazing, gorgeous color. Now, if you're looking for something to do more of on, I prefer that one on my waterline, and I prefer this one on my lid. And this is the Estee Lauder. This is new to me, but I am obsessed with it. Little black liner, and it has two different sides to it. This one is a thicker, if you can see that there, a thicker line, kind of makes it so you can make all different types of lines with it a little bit easier. It is definitely thicker. Look how black that is. I'm telling you guys, this thing is amazing how black it is. And then on the other side is a thinner one. It's not going to show you how much thinner it is, but look how much, it's got that typical thin, like almost felt tip pen. Don't think it's a brush. No, it's felt tip. It's definitely felt tip, but I love it. And it's what I have on today on my lid. Absolutely love this. Stays like nothing I've ever used. I have trouble sometimes with liners, like when I curl my lashes and things, that the liners come off if I do the liner first, and this one stays like you wouldn't believe. Then the last thing I talked about was the Rimmel Stay Glossy Gloss. Now we all know, 4 years ago, I don't still have that gloss, or I would hope I don't still have that gloss. If I do, it needs to be thrown away. And I will say that right now, my favorite gloss that I use, and it's pretty much the only gloss I use right now, is from Buxom, and it is in the color White Russian. And this one has a slight bit of a tingle to it as well. I'm going to switch hands so I can swatch it for you. I have it on right now. It doesn't really have much color to it, but it actually just looks gorgeous over any color lipstick. It looks like it's a light pink in here, but it's just the perfect gloss to give you that little bit of fullness looking, a sheen to it, but it's not tacky. It's very smooth. These are the cream glosses, I think they're called. Mine's kind of worn off. It was on there, but it's worn off. It's super smooth. It does have a little bit of a plumping effect to it, but it's nothing too crazy. It just has a slight tingle to it. Everybody's opinion is different on how much tingle they can take. It doesn't bother me. So that one is fine. So I'm going to wipe off my hand and try and get rid of some of this. These liners don't want to go. I'm going to have to get a wipe to take those off. So last thing was my regret was the Basha No Pores treatment. I remember not liking that. I remember not purchasing it. I just couldn't get it to work for me, didn't like it. It wasn't anything I was impressed with. So I never repurchased it. Sometimes I change my mind on regrets. So that's why I always mention the regrets too. So that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's see here. What I'm wearing. I have on my face Giorgio Armani, no, Luminous Silk Foundation, Tarte CC Corrector under my eyes. Dior Star Concealer. La Mercier Smooth Powder under my eyes. Hourglass Bronzer. What blush did I put on? Oh, Clinique Melon Pop. On my eyes, I have the Nars Pro Prime, and I have on the Nars Isolade Duo. I have on the Estee Lauder Little Black Liner, Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and on my lips is Makeup Forever 2C. The Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy number 410 Vague Obsession. And then the Buxom White Russian over that. My hair is just, I had it done the other day, so it's just straight and bumped back a little bit. I did keep it light, I decided to. I've got on the Freya fringe. I have on a shirt that says messy hair, don't care. Just a little t-shirt today. On this wrist, I have the Urbane, the Christina, and the Renegade. And then I have the Phoebe on this wrist with my watch. I have on my regular rings, and that is everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.